Hello everybody, Lunami here for the creature loadout. This time we're going to look at Sanctum Falls. So on A point you're more or less going to be summoning a Cerberus because everything else is pretty much pointless early on. Mostly because it's so far back and no one's really going to bother about it. But this will just help spot assassins trying to backcap your creatures if maybe. Because you'll only find assassins go for this point. Now moving right across to B point. B point you're going to be summoning a Cerberus, maybe a Cyclops, or a Bloomer. A Bloomer will help you initiate fights into C and D and heal up easy. Summoning a Cerberus on B point will help you spot assassins jumping in early, just going through for creatures and stuff like that, especially if you're just pushing like D to E all the time and you're quite far up into the enemy base. You could easily spot an assassin move onto your B point, but you need to be racked fast because of the instant summoning and the killing of creatures. And moving right along to C point. C point is ideal to summon a Cerberus or a Cyclops or a Bloomer. All three are fine, especially if you're going to attack the E and F point. A Bloomer is ideal if you're going to go for a strong offensive and you need to fall back and constantly heal all the time. A Cyclops is ideal to trap enemies in this river location around C and to stop them approaching on C point into your B point. Cerberus is just generally good for vision overall to spot assassins making moves. Just remember the optimal one for this point is a Cyclops. Now moving right along to D point. So D point you want to be summoning a Cerberus, a Cyclops or a Bloomer. A Bloomer for advances onto E point or falling back from E point and wounds for fast heals from going for initiations and defenses. A Cerberus will give you good vision into river and full rotations beneath river and on top of river and going through altar. A Cyclops will block this location here to stop any range attacks like Imani or Beckett or a HK from setting up here, and it provides a very solid choke point if need be for enemies coming through here onto your team. So let's jump right into A point on class. Most of the time you want to be summoning a Bloomer or a Cerberus on this point. A Bloomer will offer support to team members like Imani or HK, raining hell down on enemies from above. So this benefits them most of the time, and to fall back from your wounds and just general things like that for your team. A Cerberus will offer support when it comes to vision around this area, as there are some really sneaky hidey holes around here like these hidden tunnels and stuff like this. So you want to have this kind of vision around here so to stop the enemy sneakily running around you and stuff like that. Now jumping right into D point on Clash. So starting off you want to be summoning a Cerberus or a Cyclops. A Cerberus will offer support when it comes to vision around these areas, and it's a lot less likely to die than a Bloomer, so I recommend it other than that. And when it comes to a Cyclops, well, this wall is really handy here, so they can't get in and just burst this creature down. They have to come through this area, which creates a nice little choke point, so the enemies can't get in. Now jumping right along into B point. So B point is kind of a funny one because you can summon all three creatures, but they all have kind of a bit of an offset. So if you summon a Cyclops, you'll find it'll build a wall right along here where I'm standing, and you'll be able to jump on this wall and rain hell down on the creature from above here and get more or less a free kill. Whereas a Bloomer, or if you summon a Bloomer here, it's easy to take, rain down on from enemies, so it's really ideal to just go da 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 da, and you'll get the creature in no time. A Cerberus is a bit more annoying because it just runs about and stuff like that, but you can kind of knock it off. But they're all decent summons to summon here, especially if you've got a Bloomer pushing into C, and then you use a Cyclops to stop them diving here, but you just got to remember people can jump over this wall. Now jumping right along into C point. At C point I recommend summoning a Bloomer or a Cyclops. A Cyclops will build a wall here to stop the enemies advancing down to this stairway. But you got to remember they can easily come in and just gun it down. But this makes a really good just general choke point for enemies and team fights in general. So you're more likely to win if you have this and you're just raining down on these. But it can change. Now a Bloomer on C point is a bit different because if you're a Mani or HK, it will actually heal you if you sit here, and you'll always constantly have full control of this F point, D point and A point. You'll be able to see movement all around these points So it's really ideal for that, but you still got to remember assassins and everything can get through and just sneak up on you and just rail you down here. So you always got to be still kind of wise to your surroundings and not just go ham in this area, because they will take advantage of you. Thank you all for watching. I hope this gives you a better insight into the creatures to summon on Sanctum Falls. If you like this video, feel free to subscribe, like and comment. And see you all on the flip side.